Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro's official podcast. This is your opportunity to go behind the scenes of Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Mark Turner and Bork Torkleson.
Hey, welcome back, shitlords and turd stirrers.
Say what now?
You heard me. To episode 63 of Backstage Pass, the official podcast of Rockstar Pro Wrestling. I am, of course, as always, your host, Bork Torkleson, joined directly to my left by the poster child for the Aryan Nation, Mark Turner.
Thank you? I don't think that should be a
That's
thank
not
you.
a compliment, bro.
Oh, dang. Well, I don't know. But I'm happy to be here. Halloween Havoc 96 was awesome. I've been waiting all year for it. It's great. Do you like my jacket? The jacket I'm wearing? It's great.
It's all right. I mean, what's so special
awesome.
about it?
It looks so cool. This is what the 90s are all about, wearing these flashy clothes. Looks great. I wore it when I saw Independence Day earlier this week.
Really?
Great movie. Will Smith. You know, I think that guy I think Will Smith might end up being a big star.
Is that a Nintendo 64 controller?
Yeah, I just bought it. It's awesome.
Mark, you're still stuck in 96.
What?
Let's flash forward. We're in 2018.
2018?
Yeah, Halloween Havoc
Flying
96.
cars?
No,
What do we have?
no, dude.
Back to
trust
Future
me.
2?
No.
We're supposed to have flying cars.
No. The future is a huge disappointment.
Is it?
Yeah. I won't even start talking about politics, man.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know, yes, Halloween Havoc 96, a 3-hour extravaganza, was a huge success here at Rockstar Pro, but that's in the past, and we are headed as quickly as we can right toward the Rockstar Pro Arena's 6th year anniversary.
Can you believe it's been 6 years already here at Rockstar Pro? That's
Yes.
amazing. It's been a great 6 years, especially the last few years. We've really amped it up here. No pun intended. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Here at Rockstar Pro.
Oh, you're so clever, Mark. You're so clever.
I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can here.
All right, well, let's go ahead and recap Halloween Havoc 96 for those who may be too incompetent, lazy, or otherwise...
It's hard to look it up with that dial-up internet we have nowadays.
Okay, we get the shtick. We can move on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, AOL is a thing of the past, man.
It is?
Yeah.
What is it now?
Garbage. Time Warner, I think.
Is
Spectrum.
it? Okay. I don't know what those words
Times
are.
have changed, bro. So let's talk about Halloween Havoc 96 and everything that happened. We kicked things off with the Rockstar Pro World Championship match. Not the heavyweight championship match like you have written down like some sort of idiot.
You and I both know that I did not write that down. But
Well-
yes, we kicked it off with the Rockstar Pro World Championship match. What a way to kick off an iPPV like Halloween Havoc 96. And Jake Crist retained the Rockstar Pro World Championship when he locked in that Dragon Sleeper once again. That's a deadly weapon right there.
Yeah, and I think we can finally both agree that we are happy to see Jake Crist as Rockstar Pro World Champion.
Could you imagine if Jeremiah had
Considering the alternative,
Yeah,
right? Jeremiah, we partied in the past, but that is the past. This guy has lost it. I don't want him anywhere near the gold here at Rockstar Pro.
Absolutely not. And luckily for now, he's not in that picture in any way whatsoever. But after that matchup, we started to have a little bit of fun here. We had the Hooligans against the Gymnasty Boys, and it was the Hooligans that picked up the tag team victory.
A little bit of fun, I guess, but
Yeah,
a
it was
lot
fun.
of disgusting in that match. There was some fluid.
Yes.
Fluid that comes out of a man.
Yes.
Lots
of fluid.
Lots of fluid. You got to see this one to believe it.
It's
and
a fluid situation.
Yeah,
yes,
you can see it on RockstarProNetwork.com.
That's quite a plug right there. If you want to see male fluid, then go to
Well,
RockstarProNetwork.com.
I think better than us talking about it, they need to
Yes.
just go experience it for themselves.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just trying to picture that. No, never mind. Let's
You're
move on.
uncomfortable talking about ejaculate.
See, you went there. You just went there and said it. But okay. Our next matchup, we had Ace
He's
Austin.
uncomfortable, everyone.
He went one-on-one with a man making his debut in Jackson Stone. And the Ace of Spades, Ace Austin, picked up the victory.
Yeah, pretty impressive there. That Jackson Stone, a big dude.
Yeah.
And Ace got the win.
Yeah, he did. It was an impressive victory. At Jackson Stone, I was impressed with him as well. I'd never seen him compete before. And he's a big dude. He could go, but Ace Austin was better on that night.
That's right. Also, we had tag team action between the Knight Riders with Alex Colon injured at the time.
Yes.
It was Aaron Williams and Dustin Reyes defeating the first-time pairing of Pompano Joe and Suge D.
Yeah, an interesting pairing of Pompano Joe and Suge D. I wasn't sure if they'd be on the same page or not.
They made it work.
Not sure, yes, but they made it work, and they seemed to be getting better as the match went on. But the Knight Riders, they're just a great faction here in Rockstar Pro, and they're just too much for Pompano Joe and Suge D.
Hey, speaking of great factions here at Rockstar Pro,
Yeah.
the Foundation's newest member,
Why did I fall for that?
Gregory Iron, defeated Sue Young in, get this, a Slim Jims on a pole match.
When you want to talk about a match that's straight out of the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Let's put something on a pole. You know what? Let's put Slim Jims on a pole. The two most 90s things I can think of, right?
A bit of the old ultra violence there. I mean,
Yes.
there were nunchucks made out of Slim Jims.
Right. And those Slim Jims must have been really hard. I think that we actually found Slim Jims from 1996 that haven't been eaten.
Oh, yeah.
So they're that much harder.
Well,
that much more devastating.
with the amount of preservatives in there,
Yeah.
those things last forever. They're like
Do they
Twinkies.
really? Are they like Twinkies?
Totally.
So like when the apocalypse happens, the world ends, we can just have Twinkies and
And Slim Jims.
Slim Jims, that's it.
Probably you can slide the Slim Jim into the Twinkie. It's almost like I
don't know.
You ever seen UHF?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
The
I do know what
Twinkie
you're talking
wiener
about.
Surprise.
I
or
do know
whatever it
exactly what
was.
you're talking about. I think that's too much goodness in one bite, though. I don't know. Too much.
You would.
I'm out.
Only you would think too much goodness is a bad thing.
I'm out.
But Gregory Iron defeated Sue Young, and absolutely nothing happened at the end of that match that was untoward or anything like that.
No, absolutely not. But Greg Ryan, what's this hatred he has with women?
He doesn't hate women. I don't get where that comes from. He fought a woman in a match. It's equal rights, man.
And then Jocelyn showed up and had a problem with Gregory Iron a week or two later.
He doesn't book the show. He just wrestles who
All
he's
right.
told to wrestle, Mark.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay.
I don't know. It seems like the women have a thing against them, but I'm just gonna leave it
Well,
at that.
whatever you think, Hulk Hogan definitely did not show up.
Yeah, he did.
No, he
Hulk
didn't.
Hogan showed up. Hulk Hogan showed up, and he had a better appearance than the actual Halloween Havoc, where he fought Macho Man Randy Savage.
Actually, yeah, that was a pretty piss poor match.
It really was. This was a way better version. You have to admit that.
No.
And how about Hulk Hogan? The words he spoke at the end. Oh, it was amazing. It was incredible. That accent he had, I hadn't quite heard him with that accent before.
It was clearly John Murray
What?
dressed as
Whoa.
a low-rent
Whoa.
Hulk Hogan. He didn't even
Whoa.
know the poses. Yeah, the referee had to tell
Wow.
him to rip the shirt. It was a catastrophe.
What are you talking about? That couldn't have been John Murray. It couldn't have been. That man was in awful shape. That couldn't have been John Murray.
Mark, sometimes
I mean, Hulk Hogan, age hasn't hit him well.
I wonder what goes on in that tiny little brain of yours.
It's just, I don't know. Just a lot of weird thoughts.
In further action, the foundation of Bruce Gray, Pat the Bruiser, and Big Bear Benjamin Boone defeated Ron Mathis, John Murray, and Samantha Heights.
Yeah, as if Gregory Iron picking up a victory for the Foundation
Great
wasn't
night
enough.
for the Foundation.
Yeah, the rest of the Foundation picked up a six-person tag team victory as well.
Yeah, that was not a trios match,
No,
interestingly
it wasn't.
enough.
It was not, and I think that was an advantage for the Foundation.
Oh,
as well.
for sure. Absolutely it was.
And that was not all. We also had Joe Gacy team up with Alexander James as they defeated the Lethal Enforcers of Anthony Henry and James Drake. That was a very impressive matchup.
A great
fans
match.
loved it.
Absolutely. Some
Yeah.
guys returning, actually all of these guys returning to Rockstar Pro, some after longer hiatus
Right.
than others, but an incredible match by four guys who truly can impress in that ring.
Yeah, I was impressed with all of them, but James Drake especially, for a big guy, that guy
man.
can go.
He's,
can go.
tell me he doesn't remind you of Arn.
Oh, he absolutely
Right?
reminds me of Arn.
Oh, it's
with
crazy.
a little more flying into it.
Yeah,
it's
for
incredible.
sure. I just meant physically as a
Oh, yes, no doubt about it.
And in our penultimate event, our semi-main, you might say, Nate Wings defeated Cole Radrick in match number 4 of their best
Wow.
of 7 series. How about that?
A clean sweep for Nate Wings.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming. I don't know if anybody saw it coming. Did you see that one coming?
I mean, I had a lot of confidence in Nate. He's a hell of an athlete.
I know you believed in Nate Wings, but it's not often you see a clean
No.
sweep in a best of
That
7
is an
series.
incredible rarity.
Yeah, Nate Wings, you have to give him a ton of credit.
I will.
I mean,
And I did.
Yes, you have. He really did it all throughout the series. We saw him utilize high flying. We saw him wrestle him to the mat. We saw him brawl. We saw him target body parts. He really did it all throughout the entire matches to win this in a
called a
clean sweep.
series. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So tell them about our main event, Mark.
Our main event, we had the Rockstar Pro Trios Championships on the line, and we have new champions. OI4K of Jessica Havoc, Sami Callihan, and Dave Crist. They defeated the Gucci Gang. How about that main event we saw?
Oh, absolutely incredible. I think the Gucci Gang just got a little too full of themselves.
They might have.
And,
They're very talented, but yes.
Oh, they're incredibly talented,
Yes.
but they have huge egos to match.
JT Davidson, he'd been warning them weeks heading into
That's right.
Halloween Havoc, and Jessica Havoc, Sami Callihan, and Dave Crist showed them what it's like.
Well, yeah,
no doubt about it.
It was clear that the student had not yet become the master.
That's right. And interestingly enough, Jessica Havoc, by picking up the pinfall victory, she becomes the trio's captain's champion. How about that?
That's right, with Sami Callihan and Dave Crist as the trio's tag champions. Halloween Havoc 96, a 3-hour extravaganza. It was a hell of a night, Mark.
It really made up for Tupac's death that I was feeling earlier today. It was really bad.
That cut deep.
It really cut deep
to the bone.
Yeah. Brenda's got a baby, and now Tupac ain't there.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
It's a real shame. I don't know if I can get over it.
Shut up, Mark. So, that wasn't it, though. I mean, we still kept going after Halloween Havoc
Did
96. Yeah, and we had some impressive action on Amped.
Yeah, we did. Jessica Havoc talked about how she won the Trio's Captain's Championship. She defended that championship against Zachary Wentz, and Jessica Havoc retained. A very interesting matchup. Could you imagine if Zachary Wentz would have won if he would have had to be the captain of Sami Callihan and Dave Crist?
I can, and Mark, it's not a pretty sight.
It's not pretty at all. But Jessica Havoc won. It was a great matchup.
Yeah, we've also seen Trey Miguel kind of getting in the face of OI4K. A little while back, he had that weird petition he wanted everyone to sign to ban OI4K.
Did he really think people were going to sign a petition
to
get rid of OI4K, the most beloved faction in the history of Rockstar Pro?
But
they are Dayton, Ohio.
I don't know what's going on in his head. But the week following, he came out again during an OI4K interview in the ring, and once again, OI4K kind of took it to Trey, stripped his clothes off again, threw him out of the ring.
They absolutely did. They've been embarrassing Trey the last few weeks. There's no question about that. And,
I think they need to tread lightly because, Trey pissed off is going to be a motivated Trey.
Well, Trey, he seems to have no momentum at all heading into this matchup, though. I mean, he's been embarrassed. He's been beat down for a few weeks now. I don't know why he thought Jessica Havoc was actually going to sign a petition to get herself banned from Rockstar Pro. What is he thinking?
Like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on.
This is the craziest version of Trey Miguel we've seen. Out of all the versions we've seen, and there's been some wild ones, this one might be the craziest.
We shall see. We've also seen a lot of bad blood between Knight Riders and the likes of, Jeremiah, Pompano Joe, and Shug D.
Yeah, no question about it. And Aaron Williams and Jeremiah, they've been going at it. Jeremiah keeps attacking Aaron Williams week after week. I mean, what the hell, man? You have a match with him at 6, and he's just attacking him after every single match Aaron has. But interestingly enough, Aaron Williams just keeps laughing it off.
Yeah. What's that about?
Aaron Williams, he is in a deep, dark mindset right now. He just wants to get his hands on the Juggernaut Jeremiah. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and absolutely. And just last week, Mark, our main event at Amped was Myron Reed versus MJF.
What a match.
An incredible match. That was a great Amped.
Yes.
Topped off by an incredible main event. But what the real story is what happened at the end.
Yeah.
With the debuting Ace Romero apparently teaming up with MJF.
Yeah, apparently calling themselves Tiger Blood.
Team Tiger Blood.
Yeah, and earlier that night, we saw Ace Romero have an incredible debut match against Clayton Jackson.
That's right.
I mean, the fans were so impressed. I was impressed. I think everybody was with what they saw from Ace Romero. And then at the end of the night, aligning himself with MJF. I mean, I guess if you want to make a statement in your debut in Rockstar Pro, that's how you do it. But OI4K, they didn't seem too impressed.
No, they did not. Chasing MJF and Romero out of the ring. But let's stop focusing on the past, Mark. Let's move on.
Move to the present of 1996.
No.
What?
No, we're 2018, man. Get over it.
2018?
I'm going to have to knock some sense into you. But, hey, we've got a special...
Hoverboard?
No, there are... Well... There are hoverboards, but they
now?
just catch on fire, and they have wheels.
Oh.
It's really disappointing.
Wheels?
Yeah.
I thought they floated.
It's not what you think.
They just don't work over water?
It's a huge disappointment.
Oh, is it?
But anyway, what's not going to be a huge disappointment...
2018 sounds like it sucks.
It does. Is this... everything except Rockstar Pro. And Revolver. I'll throw that in there, too. So, we do have a special non-sucky edition of the Spotlight.
Oh, those are my favorite kinds.
Coming up right now.
Let's do it.
At 6, Sami Callihan
I like to say sex, but okay.
Wait, what'd you say?
It's not quite as accurate.
What'd you say?
I said sex.
I mean, Bork, what'd you say?
I said at 6.
At sex.
One more time. What'd you say?
At 6.
At 6. I got it now. Not
Sex?
sex. It's 6. It's like
Are
the
you sure?
pan situation. 6. S-I-X.
You got it.
Got
Or
it.
like
Nailed
6
it.
pack.
VI even.
Exactly.
Like 6-pack.
Exactly.
Sex, okay.
So, at 6, you two, Sami Callihan and Dave Crist, put the Trios Tag Team Championships on the line.
You mean we'll retain the Trios Tag Team?
I like his thinking.
Well,
see
I
what
like
it is
the,
that we're
it's a
doing?
positive vibe, but
You're a positive vibe.
well, thank you. But the fact remains.
And some beard.
Oh, thanks again.
Yeah, it's almost
Okay,
as
now
mine.
get it going.
Okay,
Are
so
you going to do your job?
absolutely,
I wish you would.
you're putting those titles on the line against Knight Riders, Alex
The
Colon
Night Riders!
and Dustin Reyes.
I'm not gonna lie, they got the advantage. I'm really afraid of the dark. So anytime they turn
Wait,
the
do
lights
you remember
out
the
on
show Are You
entrance,
Afraid of the Dark?
one of my
That was-
favorites.
Yeah, mine too.
I'd always close my eyes when they showed the clown thing. I was like, oh, I don't like that.
It's creepy stuff.
like
I like
at
Dustin
all.
Reyes. He's like a clown.
The Riders are
At least
pretty.
his wrestling is.
Whoa, damn! Getting a little ice cold here.
What are you talking about?
Let's go.
Less is
Stone
more, bud.
Cold. Steve Austin. Keep it going.
Okay, so you versus Knight Riders. What do we got in store? How are you going to hang on to those titles? I know you're confident
What do
that
you
you're
mean?
going to.
How are we going to hang on?
How
How
you
are they
gonna
going to take them from us is the better question, because I don't know if you're aware of this, but it's Ohio versus everything.
Got it. You got the little catchphrase in there. See, that makes money. We're going to say everything. The people are going to say everything, and we're going to sell merchandising. We don't care if it's the Knight Riders. We don't care if it's anyone part of Rockstar Pro or anyone in the world. If you come into the Midwest territory, which we are coining the phrase, you have to go through OVE. You have to go through OI4K, or you ain't anything.
So,
True story.
Got me all fired up, boy.
good. That's what I want to see.
Machine gun promo style. Just keep going with the beat.
You can see the fire in his loins right now. Can you see his loins?
I can't see his loins. They're under the
I can
table.
feel it.
I can see it in his eyes. And they're a gateway to the loins.
Don't start this.
Soul, something
Not
like that.
again.
Regardless, are you
harassing
guaranteeing?
him?
Are you guaranteeing a win against Knight Riders
I
on
don't
Friday?
guarantee anything. There's
But
only
we do guarantee everything.
three guarantees in life. You're
that?
born, you pay taxes, and you die. Well, guess what, Knight Riders? It's time to pay the toll troll.
To get into the boys' hole?
Why do you start this? We're
sorry.
going to get a cease and desist again. Stop it.
I'm sorry. Hey,
What's going on, sport?
I know it's so good to see you, Max. I was thrilled when you showed up last week at Amped.
I mean, let me just stop you here because I just want
Please
to make
do.
sure that everybody listening is fully aware that they're listening to a god right now. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're deaf, dumb, blind, stupid, or I don't know, let's just assume poor. My name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm a pretty big deal around here, aren't I?
Hell yeah, you are.
Of course
You're
I
a
am.
big deal everywhere.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I've been doing this for 2 short years. That's why they call me the 2-year vet. You see, I have a lot of guys in this industry. They like to walk around, say, I've been wrestling for 13 years, 14, 15. Well, bud, do you work for every single top independent promotion right now?
No.
Oh, no. Well, that's freaking weird, isn't it? And I've only been doing this. Let me just reiterate this one more time. Wait, how many years did I say again?
That's dose.
What?
Only 2.
Just 2?
Only 2.
That's incredible. I am amazing. But let's not just talk about me. See, I'm a humble person.
You are.
Quite possibly one of the most humble person anybody will ever meet.
Nobody is more humble than you.
I don't. You know what? You're right.
I know.
That meant a lot.
Thank you.
It really did. So, I'm sorry, what was the question?
So the question is, why the hell are you not booked at 6?
Ooh. See, here's the thing. MJF is an opportunist. MJF is somebody who doesn't just like to mosey around and just guess what's going to happen next. No. See, I'm calculated. See, professional wrestling is like a game of chess. You can't just be moving pieces all willy-nilly. See, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
Absolutely.
No. See, you have to make calculated moves in this business. And that's something that I happen to be very good at. So, why aren't I at 6? I think the real question is, will I be at 6? Won't I be at 6? May I be at 6? Who knows? See, it's always up in the air with me. You never know where I'm going to be. But at the same time, I'm everywhere because I am a god.
Omnipotent, some might say.
A humble god. Did I mention I was humble?
You the most humble.
Okay, fantastic. What's the next question, bud?
So there is no next question. My final statement is I certainly hope that the stars align and that I just happen to see you at 6.
Oh, you're the best.
No, you're the best.
You're right. Because I'm better than you, and you know it. Ta-ta.
I'm joined now by 2/3 of the Gucci gang. We all know Zachary Wentz is off in Japan, probably doing unspeakable things.
Peter Rodell. That's why he's over there.
So now I'm joined by Clayton Jackson and Myron Reed, both who have massive matches at 6. So let's start off with Clayton. It's you challenging Jessica Havoc for the Rockstar Pro Trios Captains Championship. Now, you haven't been a captain of a trio.
Taking home, baby. Taking home.
So how are you going to survive the Havoc Death Machine?
What was that, Bork?
I said, how are you going to survive the Havoc Death Machine?
How am I going to what?
You heard me. Don't play coy with me, Clay.
One more time.
No.
Just one more.
No,
One more. His ears is little. One more.
He does
I
have
got little ears,
little
bro.
cauliflower
One more.
ears. How are you going to survive?
How am I going to survive the death machine?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask her how she's going to survive Clayton Gaines?
She's the title holder, man. It's your job to beat her, not her job to beat you.
Congratulations, Bork. You're correct.
I know. I'm always correct.
I think you're just going to have to wait till 6 to see what I'm going to do to Jessica Havoc. You might have taken those titles from us, but you didn't pin me. And you might be a death machine. That's fine. That's okay. But you're not swole. You're not too swole. You're not too swole to control. I am. And at 6, you're going to find out why.
You got your catchphrase in. You happy?
I'm happy that you could take time out of one of your dick meetings to have this thing.
Dick meetings aren't real things, guys. That's just John Murray.
Are you calling John Murray a liar?
Yes, I am.
Are you calling Tommy Dreamer's tag team partner at 6 a liar?
I am, indeed. You gonna do anything about it?
You know better than that, Bork.
All right, so let's move on to Hot Fire, Myron Reed.
What's going on in here?
I know, you're apoplectic. You're so full of rage, you can't even speak. I can see it.
I'm slightly aggressive.
Maybe that should be your new handle. Slightly aggressive,
I
Clayton
blame my
Jackson.
new pre-workout. It says not for human consumption on the bottle.
Well,
I immediately took 2 scoops.
hopefully
That was 3 days ago.
you don't choke on it. So, Myron,
What's up, Bork?
you also have a big match
I
at
do.
6.
Yes, I do.
A dream match, some would say.
Absolutely.
We're talking about a legend, a living legend of high flying
Yeah, he's still going, too.
against... I'll give credit where credit's due, Myron. You guys know, not a big fan of the Gucci gang, but it's not
I'm
my
a big
job.
fan of you, Bork.
Well, hey, you know,
You are not Gucci
We like
material.
your partner, though.
turnabout's fair
Love
play.
him.
I
He's
get that.
awesome.
But I'm not going to take anything away from your abilities, your talents, your skills, both of you. You're very good wrestlers.
I appreciate that.
So I don't think that's going to be enough to defeat Too Cold Scorpio. How are you going to step up your game and take on truly an innovator, a living legend amongst high flyers in the sport of professional wrestling?
Tell him, Myron.
You know what? Even though I don't like you, Bork, I'm going to be honest here.
I appreciate that.
Here's the truth. Since I heard the match was being announced,
The match?
the match.
He said match.
Okay.
I mean, Jesus, he act like he don't ever
Get him
stumble on
some
his
room.
words. Like I was saying, once I found out Desmond wasn't going to be there, and I had to step up to the plate, to be honest with you, I've had butterflies in my stomach ever since.
Yeah?
You know, we get nervous,
We all do, man. It's cool.
but I've never been more ready to prove myself in my life. Legend versus prodigy, because I look at myself as a high-flying prodigy, and not being cocky or arrogant, but I own my craft, and I'm ready to do this. Let's see if he can keep up with me.
Well, let's see, indeed, on February 2nd, on Friday, at 6, you're going to step into that ring. You're going to hear the Rockstar Nation respond. You're going to have the lights in your eyes. You're going to hear me and Mark Turner up there screaming out move by move what's happening. How are you going to deal with those butterflies when you're standing face to face with Too Cold Scorpio?
You know, in the past year, I've been put in many big matches that I should have been super nervous about as well. But when the time came, I stepped up to the plate. And Friday, I'm going to do just that.
So you stepped up to the plate in big matches, huh?
Absolutely.
You trying to say he didn't?
I'm trying to say you had some title shots against Trey Miguel. Those didn't go so well.
It was two.
I know.
Title shots.
I know.
Yeah.
Are you champion?
I was a trios champion.
Sure, you were trios champion. You're right.
That was another big opportunity.
You were never world champion.
Well, I mean,
did you get the pin in your trios match? No, that was Zachary Wentz.
He called dibs before the match. To play it back.
Yeah, he sure didn't. He
play it back.
Yeah.
Oh, so
he said he's the cop. Yeah.
That's how it works in the Gucci gang. So you think that your record stands for itself, and that once the big match comes, you're going to be the one who wins?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
No question.
No doubt in your mind from those past failures?
Bork, why would I doubt myself? Who doubts themselves going into a big match like that? That's the reason I'm put in this match. They believe in me. I believe in myself.
All right.
Are you nervous calling the match, Bork?
Oh,
you
no.
have butterflies.
No.
You look a little nervous right now just talking about it.
Looks like
Well,
Are you okay?
it's because you guys are both mean mugging me over here.
Yeah.
Bork looks like a butterfly.
What is butterfly-y about me?
This is what you look like.
What?
A butterfly.
All right.
I'm going to catch you.
This interview's over.
Hey, get out of my stomach.
This interview is over.
If you stay ready, you never have to get ready, I mean.
Trey Miguel.
The Fresh Prince.
No Trigger. No Lisa.
Who?
Fresh Prince of Midair.
You got it.
You know, we were just starting to get along when suddenly you disappeared. You lost that title, and I didn't see you for a while. But you're back. And
Didn't
you got
lose
Trey.
the title. Didn't. If I was at my 100% best and lost that match, sure, I might agree with that statement. But I wasn't. Therefore, I didn't. And therefore, I should still have my world title. Just saying.
That may be your opinion, but the fact remains, Jake Crist is Rockstar Pro World Champion.
Jake Crist doesn't like animals.
What does that have to do with anything?
His Twitter says one mean Harambe. That's quite insensitive.
It's one mean hombre.
No, it says Harambe. Look at it.
Well,
are you telling me I can't read?
I don't know whether you can read or not.
I don't have to. I have people read for me. You know that, Bork.
I know that. Let's get back on the same page, Dre.
I'm done messing with you, man. You know you're my buddy. I'm just tugging some strings.
I know we're cool. Things are fine now.
Oh, absolutely.
Nevertheless,
all is fresh.
Jake Crist stands before you. What are you bringing Friday?
Jake Crist doesn't stand before me. He stands behind me. The way Wendy always did to my Lisa. You picking up what I'm putting down?
Absolutely.
He's the cape. I'm the prince. I'm the front man. Always has been. Always will be.
So, this Friday at 6, it's you and Jake Crist for the Rockstar Pro World Championship.
My Rockstar Pro World Championship. Yes.
After a good number of weeks off, we going to see any ring rust?
No. Just because the prince isn't holding down his own kingdom doesn't mean he isn't taking over others, Bork. I may have been absent, but I'm not gone from wrestling. I've been traveling. I've been studying.
I've been
honing my craft. The prince is here. I'm claiming my throne, and I'm crowning myself.
So, I like this confidence, but I want to know.
Sure.
What do you have to say to those members of the Rockstar Nation who, let's face it, have completely turned their backs on you?
They betrayed me, didn't they?
They did. It was bullshit. I saw it.
The hardest thing is looking all of them in their eyes and believing what they say when they say that I turned my back on them. How in the hell is that true?
I don't get it.
It didn't happen that way. They turned their back on me. I felt the hate, and I reciprocated it. That's fair, man. That's fair.
Eye for an eye.
Tooth for a tooth.
And shit talk for shit talk.
But the prince has gold teeth, baby. You ain't getting none of these.
I know that. I mean, shit, you got the free grill. You got free shoes.
I got a new belt on the way, but ain't fucking here.
Got a new crown, too, I see.
That's right, baby.
So, what do you think? End of 6? How are you going to begin your championship reign the second time as Rockstar Pro World Champion?
The same way I intended on ending it the first time, by never losing it to anyone.
Oh, what a great spotlight. This definitely wasn't recorded well before we taped the spotlight segment.
I loved it. That was so much fun.
The things that those wrestlers said were truly memorable.
No doubt about it. I mean, they have their eyes set on whatever they were talking about.
Exactly. So, you know what I want to talk about right now?
What's that?
Take a guess.
Is it Slim Jim?
No.
Is it Will Smith?
6.
Tupac?
The big
6.
Yeah,
Yes.
The big 6th anniversary of Rockstar Pro on iPPV. It is going to be one hell of a show. Mark, tell them what we got in store at 6.
We got so much good stuff. Ooh, where do I start? I think I'm going to start
Calm
right
down.
here. We have John Murray, the professional athlete, teaming up with Tommy Dreamer. How about that? John Murray just makes so many best friends. It's incredible. Tommy Dreamer's now his best friend, and they're facing off against Benjamin Boone and Pat the Bruiser of the Foundation. I think Ben Boone and Pat the Bruiser, they're in deep trouble.
That's about 3/4 of a good match, I think. If you drop Murray, that's a great one.
Well, what are you talking about? John Murray's a professional athlete. This guy's awesome. He might be able to teach Tommy Dreamer some chain wrestling moves, some professional wrestling, some Ricky Steamboat arm drags. It'll be great. They'll be a great duo. They could teach each other things.
No.
What?
Just no. We'll also see Cole Radrick take on Nate Wings. Cole just can't get over that fact that Wings swept him in their best of 7 series. Cole Radrick asking for one more shot, one more opportunity to defeat Nate Wings.
Cole Radrick, it's eating him alive that he got swept by Nate Wings. And, I mean, I can't blame him. It's a rare thing. It's got to be just destroying him on the inside. Let's see if Cole Radrick can turn it all around at 6.
We'll find out. Plus, speaking of legends returning to Rockstar Pro and Tommy Dreamer, we have Myron Reed. He's not the legend, Mark. He's a young up-and-comer, great athlete.
He may be a legend.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
But at 6, he takes on one of the greatest high flyers of all time, 2 Cold Scorpio.
Oh, man. What an opportunity this is for Myron Reed.
Huge.
One of the best young high flyers in the game, facing off against, like you said, one of the originals in 2 Cold Scorpio. This is going to be awesome.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Flash Funk, is he going to show up?
It's the same guy.
What?
Same person.
Wait a minute.
Working for different companies.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What?
Let that sink in. Marinate on that for a second,
I'm
Mark.
grabbing my phone and I'm looking it up.
Look it up. So, we'll also see Aaron Williams taking on Jeremiah and Mark. This one ain't going to be pretty.
No, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but yeah, Jeremiah, he's been attacking Aaron Williams over and over again. And what is the deal with this? Jeremiah, he seems to make everything so personal.
Yeah.
Whoever he targets, he makes it like they're just ruining his life. What has
Yeah.
Aaron Williams done to Jeremiah?
I don't know. Honestly,
know.
I have no idea. I think Jeremiah just has some issues. Obviously,
That's putting it
he
lightly.
struggled to deal with the fact that Jake Crist
Yes.
basically fired him, kicked him out of the company.
That's exactly what it is.
And now he's returned and he's lost to Jake.
Yeah.
But now he's transferred that aggression over to Aaron Williams.
And Aaron Williams, with the way he's been acting lately, I know he can't wait to get his hands on the Juggernaut Jeremiah. I can't wait to see him get his hands on Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's going to be a great one for sure.
And we got so much other stuff. The Trios Champions we've been talking about. How about that? The Trios Captains Championship will be on the line. Jessica Havoc defends against Clayton Jackson.
Yeah, that will be a crazy match. Clay's first chance, I think, well, other than when the Gucci Gang actually won the Trios titles, his first chance to hold the Captain's
That's right.
title. If he won, it would be Clayton Jackson in charge. of Sami Callihan and Dave Crist.
Good luck with that. But it's going to be a tall task to defeat the Havoc Death Machine.
Oh, yeah,
Jessica
she
Havoc.
is on a roll for sure.
I mean, Clayton Jackson, he's been going in there with powerhouses as of late. Ace Romero, now Jessica Havoc, and he has Brian Cage in the future. Good luck, Clay.
Yeah, truly, Clay being put to the test in his young career. This is going to be a challenging month, February, for Clayton Jackson.
No doubt about it, but we also have the Trios Tag Championships on the line as Sami Callihan and Dave Crist put their championships on the line against the Knight Riders of Dustin Reyes and Alex Colon.
Yeah, Colon should be medically cleared to return by then. That's what we're planning on. Just think about that. Only at the end of the night, it could be Clayton Jackson, Alex Colon, and Dustin Reyes as Trios champions.
I mean, you say it all the time, but it's controlled chaos in that Trios division. You have no idea what's going to happen week in and week out in that division. But
no countouts, no disqualifications, no tags necessary, no time limits. Those matches are insane, and we're going to get 2 great Trios matches at 6.
No doubt about it. And Dustin Reyes and Alex Colon, we saw how dominant they were back when we had the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships. They want to bring that same dominance to the Trios Tag Championships.
Oh, for sure. But there's a match that I'm a little scared about, Mark.
What's that?
A match where I fear we may see a lot of bloodshed.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
And that's the Chillicothe death match.
That's right.
Between Ron Mathis and Bruce Gray. I just wish Ron Mathis could accept the fact that Bruce Gray is leading the foundation. He's doing a great job of it, and just move on with his life.
At this point, I think it's way beyond who's the leader of the foundation. I mean, these two just hate each other so much.
Yes.
It's hard to even imagine that these two were best of friends at one point.
Yeah.
Riding through towns together all over the place. But Ron Mathis and Bruce Gray, we've seen it for weeks upon weeks, months upon months. They've been going after one another, and what better way to end this? It's been going on for such a long time than a Chillicothe death match. And really, that's right up Ron Mathis's alley there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's going to make it a Chillicothe death match. You know, will there be like heroin needles around the ring?
I don't know.
Will there be dead hookers? I don't know what's going to make it specifically Chillicothe.
The loser goes to prison? I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
I have no idea.
The loser smells weird, right? Chillicothe has a stink to it, right?
It really does. It really does. I try to avoid it, to be honest. But yeah,
Ohio's first capital. What has become of you?
But yeah, Ron Mathis and Bruce Gray in a death match. Does Bruce have a chance at a death match against Ron Mathis?
Hey,
this is what Ron Mathis does.
Never count out Bruce Gray. True grit Bruce Gray. Brucey Jack. I mean, this guy, in my mind, is... What?
Yeah.
You're looking at me with... Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, you say in your mind. Whatever you were going to say, I was going to say, yeah, it's your mind. But yeah, go ahead.
Bruce Gray is an incredible wrestler and an even better leader of the foundation. And he's an intelligent wrestler. Yeah, the death match may not be his specialty, but I think he's going to do his homework, he's going to do his research, and he's going to come prepared.
Well, Bruce Gray is certainly one of the more intelligent wrestlers I've ever been around. No question about that. I'll give him that. But Ron Mathis is no dummy, and this is his match right here. A Chillicothe death match. A death match. That's right up Ron Mathis's alley. I got to give the advantage to Mathis. Plus, I mean, we have to bring this up. Mathis is the only person to kick out of the DDT.
Yeah, I knew that
so
was
if Bruce
coming.
Gray hits a DDT, Mathis may kick out of it again.
Well, we shall see, Mark. We will also see the Rockstar Pro World Championship on the line.
Oh, yeah.
As our champion, One Mean Hombre Jake Crist, defends against the Fresh Prince of Midair, Trey Miguel.
Yeah, Trey Miguel, the former Rockstar Pro World Champion, had quite a successful reign.
For sure.
Back in 2017, and Jake Crist was the one that put an end to it.
Yeah.
Trey Miguel gets his chance at revenge here at 6. But the way Jake Crist is going, I don't think he's going to be stopped.
Well, we'll find out Friday, February 2nd at 6. I tell you what, Mark, this is shaping up to be one of the biggest shows Rockstar Pro has ever seen.
No doubt about it. I can't wait for it. February 2nd, 1996. It's going to be awesome.
Now,
what?
2018.
Oh, 2018. Yeah, I forgot.
2018.
Right.
First row tickets sold out. Front
They're
row
gone.
is sold out.
Be
There
gone.
are still some second row tickets, but they are going fast. So get a hold of Rockstar Pro as quickly as you can if you want those
Don't wait.
second row tickets. But still, plenty of general admission will be available on the day. Doors open at 7. First bell's at 7:30. Be here for 6.
Yay.
Yay. That's what you got. Like,
Yay!
We're trying to promote the biggest show of the year, Rockstar Pro's anniversary show, and you have a meek little yay.
I just wanted to go home and watch Friends, you know? And there's
I
a
don't
new
know,
episode
Mark.
coming up soon. What?
You know, they're, like, bringing Friends back. So that actually applies to 2018 as well.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Man.
Heathers, too.
Did
you know
Friends
Heathers
ever
is
stop
coming back?
going off the air from 1996 to 2018? Or
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For a
I guess
long
they're
time.
I guess they're not that good friends then.
All right. Good night, everybody.
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.
I left it alone. My mind was blank. I needed time to think, to get the memories from my mind. What did I see? Can I believe that what I saw that night was real and not just fantasy? Just what I saw. Can I believe what we were